friends, welcome to Mimi's Mix Bag. Got a little trash to treasure project for you tonight, and I'm going to make an adorable hanging fall owl for one of my doors. Now this project starts with a giant size Golden Graham cereal box. Any cardboard you have will do. I just love working with cereal box because it's great cardboard, it's easy to cut, and I just like working with it. The rest of the supplies are pretty much from my stash. It's just some scraps and odds and ends that I had that I'm going to embellish the owl with. I've got a piece of scrap burlap. You could use fabric, anything you have. You know, we all have these odd color ribbons that we have in our stash, and after a couple years, I have found the perfect project for it. The eyes of my owl are going to be sunflowers. I'm not sure what size I need just yet, so I just grabbed a couple. Got some rickrack, some felt. The only thing I did purchase for this project is some of this cotton fall fabric at Walmart. $3.97 for a yard. I don't know if your Walmart is like mine, but our craft department stays wiped out. And I spotted this and thought I better get it because it will be gone tomorrow. But just the cutest fabric with the fall leaves, and I've got a project or two in mind to use this. And I also have some polyfill. I may use that. So what I'm going to do is clear this off. I'm going to open up my cereal box and show you how I'm going to cut my owl shape. All right, I've got my box open now and I'm ready to cut out the owl shape. Now I wanted to find the simplest shape I could find, and what I come up with was basically just an oval. And then you're going to just cut out the top part of the oval, and that will give you the owl head shape. Now I was going to do that by just tracing and cutting out one of the largest plastic platters I had that would give me the oval shape I need. But in the midst of looking through all my stuff, I found this wooden platter I had. I'm going to flip it over so you can see it a little better. It's kind of rounded on the sides. Each end of the platter is just straight. So this would be another shape that you maybe could sketch out without a pattern. But I love the shape of it, and I'm going to trace and cut it out and then just cut a little bit of an arch right there to give me the owl head shape. As far as the wings, I want you to think football. I just folded a piece of notebook paper in half and just free-handed an arch, and then I've come up with two wings that are going to look like that. And I also want to leave enough cardboard at the top so that I can cut out both the wings as well. So I'm going to trace and cut, and I'll be back with my three pieces. And if you are using straight cardboard, you won't have to worry about this, but a cereal box is scored, you know, on the sides for the corners. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my cereal box over, and I'm going to hot glue a couple popsicle sticks to the back. You can eventually cover your back in felt to even cover those up. That will prevent my box from trying to curl up where it's scored on the sides. Same way with my wings. I may hot glue a popsicle stick just on the creases there so that they'll stay nice and flat on the body. Now the next step is to cover my body in burlap, and so I just cut out a piece of burlap about a good inch or so all the way around until I've got it completely covered on the brown side. All right, I've got my body covered in burlap now, and I love the look of that. Now for my wings, I went ahead and cut out my football shape of fabric. I want my wings to have a little dimension to them, so I'm going to put a little handful of polyfill on there and then put the fabric on there and hot glue it. Just be sure your fabric's a good inch or so bigger than your wing so that you can just glue it all the way around. And the fabric's hot glued all around the edges. This would have been a perfect project for the use of those little rubber fingertips they sell at the Dollar Tree. I have a set of those, but you know, you can never find them when you need them. But I just ended up using a pencil and kind of press the fabric so it wouldn't burn my fingers. Now the next thing I do is go ahead and attach my hanger. Since I use burlap, I have a hole already punched through. This pencil will poke through pretty easy. So I'm just going to string some burlap through there. If you're using regular fabric, you might need to make a little snip in order to get your hanger through there. Tie 2 knots right there. Now an embellishment on the belly, I'm going to hot glue about 3 rows of rickrack on the belly between the wings. I think that'll be a cute little accent. I'm also going to use the cream colored sunflowers. I love the contrast against the burlap. Now as far as his beak, I just free-handed a triangle that I'm going to hot glue between the 2 eyes right there. So I'm going to get those last few things done. I don't think that's anything that you really need to see. It's super simple. and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, friends, I think what you're looking at here is the cutest cereal box I've ever seen. It's amazing what you can do with some fabric, hot glue, and cardboard. I've made several of these for different seasons, and this one ranks up there as one of the top ones. I hope you like this as much as I do. I'm going to enjoy this on my back door for the next few months, and you're able to create one in less than an hour in just a few dollars. And I didn't even use the ribbon I was planning on. I didn't think it needed it and love it just the way it is. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back next week sharing with you what I'm up to. Bye-bye.